Asha. I am a crochet tutor and designer at My Creative Butterfly. I design crochet patterns from beginner till advanced level crocheters. I teach crochet through my courses, classes and patterns not just as a hobby but also as a tool that will help you become more mindful in your day-to-day life. Welcome to part 2 of crocheting the chanterelle mushroom. In the first part, we learned how to do the stem of the mushroom. If somehow you missed it, you can find the link to the first part in the description. Do check it out and see how to do the stem so that you can do the second part and complete this chanterelle mushroom for yourself. As discussed before, this is a perfect tutorial. This is a perfect project for doing your fall or autumn home decor. You can use these and put them in a dish or in a bowl to make a pretty centerpiece for yourself. Or you can make a lot of these mushrooms and then combine them together. You can string them together in a thread or a ribbon and create a nice garland for decorating your home. These will also make a perfect Christmas tree ornament. Or if you want, you can also convert these into bouquets to create pretty fall bouquet for yourself. So there are a number of different things that you can do with these. So do check out the tutorial, create the mushrooms, use your creativity and put these mushrooms to different creative uses. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what you learned today, don't forget to like and subscribe. So now in the first part, we learned to do the stem. Now we are going to see how to do the cap of the mushroom. So for the cap, again, we are going to start with a magic ring. So wrap the yarn 2 times around your index finger. Insert the hook under both the loops. Gently remove the loops from your finger. Do a chain stitch in this to secure the ring. Now we are going to do 6 single crochets in the magic ring to create your first round. Once done with all 6, I am going to pull this starting tail to close the magic ring. Now for the second round, I am going to increase in every stitch. For the cap, we are going to work in continuous rounds for the first few rounds. So we are not going to join with slip stitch. We'll just start working the second round once you are done with the first one. So for the second round, do an increase in every stitch. That is, do 2 single crochet stitches in all the 6 stitches. So start with the first one. Do 2 single crochets in this and do 2 single crochets in each of the 6 stitches of the first round. So for the first round, you had a total of 6 stitches. In the second round, you are going to have a total of 12 single crochet stitches. So here I am done with the second round. We have a total of 12 single crochet stitches. Now in the third round, we are going to increase in every alternate stitch. If you are enjoying this tutorial, be sure to check out my Etsy shop where I have crochet patterns from beginner till advanced levels. All the patterns include clear step-by-step pictures which make them extremely easy to follow. So I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 single crochets in the next one. We are going to repeat this pattern a total of 6 times. 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2 in the next one. If you are able to keep track of the stitches, then it is okay. Otherwise, you can also use stitch markers to keep track of where the round is starting and where it is finishing. So just keep repeating the same pattern for the entire round and you'll have a total of 18 single crochet stitches. So here I am done with the third round. Now we have a total of 18 single crochet stitches. Now the stem in the last round also had a total of 18 single crochet stitches. So this is where we are going to assemble the cap and the stem of the mushroom. So what I'm going to do is we are just going to do a slip stitch first in the cap here to finish off the third round. Now place the stem below the cap and insert the hook in the next stitch of the cap and any of the stitches of the stem, and then do a single crochet in this together. Now do 1 more single crochet in the next stitch of the cap and the next stitch of the stem, like this. Now we are going to do an increase while we are joining both the pieces together. So go in the next stitch of the cap and the next stitch of the stem and do 2 single crochet in these 2 stitches. So we did one single crochet in 2 of the stitches and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. You're going to keep on repeating this all the way around. So again, do 1 single crochet in the next stitch of the cap and the base, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch again of the cap and the base, then do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Again 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Keep working in the stitches of both the cap as well as the base of the mushroom. Then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Again 1 single crochet each in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Now before we finish it off, I'm just going to put this tail of yarn inside so that we'll not have to finish it off later on. Continue with the same pattern till you finish the entire round.
Also, don't forget to connect with me on Instagram, Facebook and Pinterest. I go on all these platforms by the name My Creative Butterfly. I would love to get to know you and see what you are making.
We'll do 2 single crochets in the last stitch. Now the cap and the base of the mushroom are completely attached. Now before we start the next round, we are going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch. So from now on, we'll be finishing off the rounds. We'll not work in continuous rounds. So for the next one, I'm going to start with chain 3. This chain 3 will be counted as your first double crochet stitch. Now we are going to do double crochet stitches all the way around. So we'll do 1 double crochet in the first and 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So we are going to be increasing in every alternate stitch. So we did this first chain 3. This will be counted as your first double crochet stitch. Now go in the next stitch and do 2 double crochets here. Then 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 2 in the next one. Keep on repeating this pattern all the way around. 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 2 double crochets in the next one. You are going to end with 2 double crochets in the last stitch. So in the previous round, we had a total of 24 single crochet stitches. So in this round, you are going to have a total of 36 stitches, since we are increasing in every alternate stitch. Once you reach the end, you are going to finish the round with a slip stitch. So we'll go in the third stitch of the first chain 3 that we did and do a slip stitch here. This completes your round. Now for the last round, again I'm going to start with a chain 3. This will be counted as your first double crochet stitch. Now do the first double crochet stitch in the same place where you did the chain 3. So for this round, we are going to do 2 double crochet stitches in each stitch. So this chain 3 and double crochet will be counted as the first increase. Now do 2 double crochets in the next one. That will be your second increase. So we are going to increase in every stitch. That means you are going to do 2 double crochet stitches in each stitch all the way around. So in this round, we had a total of 36 double crochet stitches. Since we are increasing in every stitch, for the last round, you are going to end up with a total of 72 stitches. Once you are done with the entire round, just finish it off the same way as we did for the previous round. Go in the third chain of the first chain 3 that we did here and do a slip stitch. Now cut off the yarn, leaving a small tail. Secure the end, and I'm just going to weave it in. For this step, if you want, you can also use a tapestry needle, or you can also do this step with a crochet hook. So I'm just going to pass the yarn through the back of the mushroom through the stitches. If you'll do it with a tapestry needle, it would be much faster. Now just cut off the extra tail. And your mushroom is ready. You can make as many as you want, and as I discussed before, you can keep them in a tray or in a bowl and make a nice table setting decoration for yourself. You can make these into garlands, or you can make smaller or larger versions of these and put them to different uses. You can also use this to make a brooch pin. So it depends entirely on you. Use your creativity and put these mushrooms to use. Again, a gentle reminder, if you're fond of crocheting fall decor for your home, I've done a lot of different fall tutorials in the past. You can check the description for the link to the entire playlist. Do check it out and see if you like any of the other tutorials. If you liked what you learned today, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that notification button so that you do not miss out on any of the new tutorials that I put out. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help. So this is all from my side today. Thank you so much for watching and happy crocheting. Bye bye.